figured I'd stream some Void Bastards. Oh, it's this new game out on the Game Pass? Oh, this game, are you watching me play it? I was wondering if you popped open the stream. No, it does have a very Borderlands vibe.
100%.
Whew. Shit. Yeah, no, the game does kind of have a Borderlands like jokey vibe and a bunch of other shit. It's really nice and I enjoy it, but it's fucking hard because it's a roguelike. So you like live, die, repeat. Which is unique to say the least. Try this weapon out. What you staring at? Come here. Come here, boo-boo. Come here. Come on. Yeah, there you go. Are you watching a thing on Wisdom Teeth? What time do you have to go get all that shit done? Sounds about right. I remember when I did it, I got lucky because I was able to eat till like midnight or something because my thing wasn't until like 8 in the morning. Yeah, so you're biting yourself in the ass. I remember when I got my wisdom teeth. Oh, continue.
Not you again.
That's fair. You've never had your wisdom teeth taken. See, you've never had a wisdom teeth taken out, but you know people who have had it done, right?
Please do not molest the janitorial staff. Remember, they're here to clean up your mess.
You remember when I used to work at the vet clinic for Tim Cantrell? When I got my wisdom teeth removed, it was like our junior summer, and it was like within the first year of me working for Tim, because I worked for Tim for about 2 years, and I got my wisdom teeth removed. And then they tell you when you go in to get your wisdom teeth removed, they're like 1 out of like 1,000 get an inner mouth infection, so you should be good. Yeah, I wasn't fucking good. I was the 1 out of 1,000. So like, I go into work because him and his fucking wife are bitching. They're like, we don't care if you got your wisdom teeth, come in and work. So I go in and work. My mouth is still fucking swollen and I've got an infection, so I'm running like a fever and about to pass out where I stand. And they're still like trying to force me to work. And my coworkers sent me home because they thought I was gonna like croak or something. So I did go home. And got all that done. But no, it was pretty shit. And then like we went back and I had to have like a second surgery type thing done because of the infection, which was not fun. Basically, they had to like recut open all the tears and cuts and then suck everything out, which was fucking awful. Like I don't fucking recommend it, to say the least. But so I get sent home. They're like calling and calling and calling. They're like, when are you coming back? And I told them when I was coming back. And they're like, we really need you back. And they kept calling because they had another worker who was a grown adult, but she was special. So I don't know. So she got really pissed off, and if she got pissed off, they were kind of afraid of her. Even though she was like a sweet pea, there's nothing actually wrong with her. Besides, you know, she couldn't think like normal people think, which was fine. So like they're calling, and then the fucking wife gives me an attitude, and it's after I go to get my infection taken out, which means I would have been cleared in like a week. I go to fucking tell her that. But then she just keeps fucking bitching at me because apparently his wife is like some like really mean lady. I don't know. Like they play the whole like nice act, but like their family's kind of fucked, and they like really preachy. Not my type of people. And my dad picks up the phone and he goes, "Listen, fucking here." He's like, "My son's sick. He can't fucking come into work. That's it." She's like, "Well, he needs to come into work," and he's like, "He physically fucking can't." And she fucking bitches at him. And my dad just goes like, you know what, you need to shut the fuck up right now. And when I came back to work, fucking Tim was trying to apologize to me. But like, I was like, I ain't fucking having it. You know, you and your wife both fucked up. And he's like, yeah, we did. And I'm like, yeah, there you fucking go. Learn your lesson and go on with life. But like, dude, I was pissed. It's like my wisdom teeth did not go smoothly. My swelling lasted for like 2 weeks. I'm sure you won't be that way, but like, dude, for me it was fucking hell. Did you buy it, or is it on the Game Pass still? I never liked Oblivion, and I know people might give me that shit, but like, I actually did not like Oblivion. It's not even remotely close to Skyrim. It's old, and you can tell, and it hasn't really aged well. It's still like an Elder Scrolls game, so like the story's not too terrible, but it's really old. fucking... I love how like all the stages in this game are randomized. It's really kind of neat. And I got one right now. It's like pitch black. You can only see like a meter in front of you. So I'm running around with a rocket launcher, and I can only see a meter in front of me. It wasn't the best decision. It's a good game. If you want to see what it looks like, you can pop up on my stream to check. It's pretty good. It's funny though, cause like all the monsters in this are based off of like business people, teachers, executives, janitors, little kids, or security guards, and they're like severely mutated. So it's kind of like the Psychos, but its own little like take on it.
Back to work.
I think the story itself is very cinematic. You'll like that. The gameplay...
Opt in to migration and opt out of travel border.
No, to make sure that fucker
Yeah, that doesn't really exist in that because it does like this close-up face thing. So that is nice. Classes, I think, have a lot more of an impact in that game than any other game.
WTG facilities, putting the WC in rehabilitation accommodation.
Also, leveling up in that isn't like straightforward, and it doesn't tell you, but you can only level up by sleeping in inns. And you don't know when you will level up. Those are basically just like information you need to know and a little bit of like minor grievances. All in all though, it's not a bad Elder Scrolls. I think story-wise it's probably one of the best.
Even as a bag of powder, you were clearly special.
Dude, a lot of the faces in that game look like shit. Yeah, basically this game you're a scavenger, so you keep trying to find specific
Job it is to
parts.
spy on every aspect of your behavior. Excessive consumption of Cool Pops is not part of a healthy work-life balance.
Turbo processing reinitiated. System update required. Press any key if you do not wish to not interrupt the system update. No key press detected. SID error. Interplanetary receiver required. Press up.
I'm afraid your attempt to connect the interplanetary receiver has failed for the following reason. There is no interplanetary receiver. It looks like we need to kick around some motivational strategies.
My character's crying.
How's this? If you look for parts to build a new receiver, I'll terminate the succession planning I'm currently engaged in vis-a-vis your position.
Build the water cooling unit.
It's great that we were able to negotiate a win-win position. Issuing care package. Your action item.
Obtain a roulette wheel and a handset and an atomic.
It is not legal to assume a new form by basking in nebula emissions. Assumption of an irregular form will result in disciplinary procedures.
The achievements seem to tell me escape on hard without any deaths. Escape the nebula on normal with the unarmed restriction. Escape the nebula on normal with the only firearms restriction. Escape the nebula on normal with only direct restriction. Survive a pirate encounter. I can probably do that now. I think that there's at least maybe 2 more building things and then I'm done with the game. It's pretty short. The only thing that makes it long is like, hey, you're building upgrades for your character and then you're building parts for your ship so you can get the fuck out of this crazy space area. So like, it's like, 1, you need to build the citizen ID card. 2, you have to register the citizen ID card. And it fails, so you gotta get a fucking cooling system, and then you have to get like an array, and then I think you have to get one more thing past that. And it's basically like you're just out scavenging and doing some neat shit, so it's not all in vain. So interesting to say the least. Let's see. We should probably do. Let's go over. Let's go. All right, that I need the irradiated one because the germ one doesn't work on them. I love you. Do you have a dad? He loves you. He loves your pieces.
Extra staff required in the theater. All personnel to the theater. Thank you.
What is it? Have you finished the tutorial yet, or are you still in, like, the prison helping the king and shit? Tourists and patients can open doors. Oh, how's the job search going, buddy? Nothing. Did Yeah, did you go down to the hiring office? Well, whenever... Well, I mean, whenever you go in to apply, just be like, hey, I can start 2 weeks from now or something like that. And if they ask why or get offended why, you can always just be like, oh, I gotta get my wisdom teeth removed. Honestly, you're probably just gonna be out of it for like maybe a week at most. Probably like 2 or 3 days.
Second, by compliance. Third, by
Oh, Javen came down to fucking town the other day. Yeah, he didn't come to see me. He went to fucking dick around with his girlfriend, so they came into the dollar store and found me by accident. Because, like, I was stocking the store and they just ran into me. But, he was like, yeah, this is my girlfriend, and he was trying to brag about it or whatever, and I'm just like, okay. And he's like, you don't seem all that impressed or something like that, and I was just like, well, I don't really give a shit. He's like, really? And I'm like, I mean, to be fair, I guess it's an improvement over what we thought was going to happen to you. And he's like, what was that? And I'm like, probably end up on farmersonly.com because you technically were already on it. And he goes, that's fair. Basically, when me and Javen were like shitty roommates, we just stopped talking to each other after that. So we haven't talked in like 2 years. So we went out and grabbed something to eat when his girlfriend had to go to work. And I took my break and we talked for a bit, but I basically told him that like Zach had been a fucking weirdo and like kind of like was talking shit on Caden, and we couldn't figure out why the fuck Zach had done it. Because he was like really creepy about Caden and his girlfriend, and Javen's like, oh, I bet I know why. And I'm like, why? I guess his girlfriend that he was with whenever we left Ulysses died in a car accident. So I was like, oh, yeah, I guess that might do it. And then he was telling me that like his grandpa was move over here, come here, move. He was telling me that his grandpa was getting senile in his old age or something like that, where he was like getting really mean and aggressive, and I guess he finally realized that his grandpa probably wasn't the best person in the world, because he was like, yeah, he doesn't really love us. And I'm like, well, I could have told you that. He's like, really? And I'm like, yeah, when I worked for him, there were like 3 really bad moments where like I honestly wanted to tell your grandpa to fuck off. And he's like, really? I'm like, yeah, it was the time. One time his grandpa was telling me that he hated like every race that wasn't white and was talking a lot of shit. And I was just like, I don't appreciate that. But the only reason he acknowledged me, I guess, was because I wasn't just Mexican or something like that. I don't know. He was like really specific. Then I'm like, I remember one time he basically stated that like he didn't love you guys and he treated your mom like shit. And then him and his wife were supposed to have their like anniversary or whatever, and he left her at home and did nothing with her. And he basically stated like, yeah, he didn't really marry for love or something like that. I don't fucking know. He was just a fucked up guy. And like when I think of like people I would that are older, I always think of my grandpa, because technically my grandparents are older than he is. And I'm like, he's like 2 generations old-fashioned and really fucked up, without a need to be. And I guess he was military, and he would brag about being military, but then he would also brag that he didn't have to actually do any service because he was overweight and he had friends in high places or some shit like that, where he didn't have to actually do any military stuff. He just drove a truck. So I was like, no offense, but you really didn't do anything. So he drove a truck, and it wasn't like a truck out in war or anything like that. He drove like the mess hall truck. He was just all kinds of fucked up, and like we had a really bad moment where like I did tell him to fuck off one time. When those gay guys, I think it was our senior summer, got killed in that gay club massacre or whatever. He made a joke about it and thought it was funny and said they deserved it because they were gay. And then he said, how many rabbits do you think you could kill if you locked him up in a cage and he had an AK-47? And I went, wow, that's fucked, because he was comparing rabbits to gay guys. So Javen told me, he's like, yeah, I don't think my grandpa's the best person. And I'm like, Well, I'm glad you finally realized that, but no offense, you realized that shit way too late. Like, he was popping off red flags way early and shit like that. And basically, I told Javen, I'm like, hey, I don't hate you, but I'm going to say you were kind of a dick. And I'm going to tell you the same thing I told Caden. Like, I have specific things that, like, I just don't go for. And if you do that shit, like, fuck your friends over, hit your girlfriend, cheat on your girlfriend, shit like that, I just don't fucking deal with. And every time I start off, like, being friends with somebody, and then, like, we get to know each other, I'm always just like, yeah, that's my, like, one thing. Those are just, like, my things that I just don't deal with. I'll avoid it. And, yeah, so he was telling me about his girlfriend and how they met, and he apparently met her at the rodeo up here. She thought he was an A-grade cowboy, even though he sucks at rodeo, like, terribly. Like, my brother and me are better at rodeo, and we don't do it. But, like, the girl that got with him, I met her. She's kind of a bitch. I'm not a biggest fan. She's basically like one of those chicks that's like, I'll only date a dude who's like this, but somehow Javen ticked all those categories. So I'm just like, oh, okay. And she basically just has like a thing for like people that own farms or whatever. So like Javen basically got lucky, but like she's just kind of rude. I'm not her biggest fan. But she knows my brother, and she's kind of two-faced because she acts like she hated him, but whenever he talks to her, because I guess she was having doubts about their relationship, so she messaged my brother asking, like, hey, what's Javen like? Don't hold anything back, let me know. And Bryce asked me, and I told her, I'm like, well, I was his roommate, and I was his best friend, and his grandpa's pretty fucked, and his grandpa's his role model, and it wasn't until he came in literally, like, yesterday that he admitted that like maybe he shouldn't look up to his grandpa anymore, but that took him 21 years of his life. So I basically said, I'm like, there's a chance he could treat her the same way his grandpa treats his wife, and I said there's a chance that she might live and die on that farm and never leave there. I said, but if she's okay with that, she's okay with that. And my brother sent it to her and told her that, but he didn't tell her that it was from me. And she immediately went and told Javen, even though she was having doubts about their relationship. And I told Bryce, I'm like, hey, you better watch out, because she's a bit two-faced. And so he is gonna watch out, but he basically lost all of his friends. He was telling me he doesn't hang out with anyone from high school, and he asked me if I still do, and I said, well, I still keep in touch with I still keep in touch with Ryan, and I still sometimes keep in touch with you, Luis. He's like, really, Luis? And I'm like, yeah, but Luis had this thing where he like came back in, and he was like, hey guys, I'm back, and we played video games for like a few weeks off and on, and then he's just been gone. Where's he been? What are they doing down there? Oh, how long's he been down there? Okay, well that would make sense, because like I remember when he popped back on like a couple months back, he was like, hey guys, I'm back or whatever, and we were like, oh sweet. And
Kingdom fuck. Any spare questions?
news regarding the unauthorized, since they can claim input tax credits. No, that is actually...
Yeah, so I told him, I'm like, well, Luis came back, but I just haven't heard from him, so I don't know. I said I've kept in touch with Ryan, and we were roommates up in Hayes. Then I said I still keep in touch with Caden and Dalton. And he's like, really, Dalton? And I'm like, yeah, Dalton grew up a lot, so like we really get along nowadays. And he goes, oh, really? And I'm like, yeah, that's kind of how it is. And then I told him about my grandma, because he actually knows her, because he's come down and seen her with me one time. I told him about all the shit happened with her and a lot of the shit that's happened with me recently. So he goes, oh, no shit. And I'm like, yeah, it's not super great. I'm not the biggest fan of it. And honestly, I'm a bit pissed off. And then, like, I told them about my friends kind of fucking me over. My old friends that came back kind of fucked me over and all that shit. And, like, we caught up, but honestly, I don't think I'm ever really going to hang out with him again. I tried to figure out what happened to Tyler, his cousin, that, like, I immediately, the moment I was introduced to his cousin, I realized every good trait or every good thing about his personality that, like, Javen had, he had basically adopted from his cousin.
All troops, search corridor E. Fucking tethers off! Butts in the backside. Bastards in habitation.
Life support system.
Search habitation. Tethers are gone.
Sec bond. It's on the way and will end your life shortly. Please remain calm. Thank you for your understanding.
Everyone to security.
But no, I basically caught him up and tried to figure out what happened to Tyler, because me and Tyler, because back when we played high school, it was me, you, and Luis that would play together, and then me, Tyler, and a few of the other straggler, like, acquaintances I had. I wouldn't say they were, like, best buddies or anything like that. Yeah, I know you played with him. I don't know how much Luis did, so you probably know a lot. But no, Tyler was a cool, relaxed dude, whose original name was, I think, like RC something, because he was obsessed with RC cars. So then he changed it, and then, from what Javen's told me, he basically just, like, really got into working, and I'm like, oh, that's cool. But basically, whenever Destiny 2 failed to like meet expectations and bring fans back in, he's more of a PC guy. So like when Destiny fucked up, he didn't feel the need to play consoles anymore, so he was just kind of done with them. And it sucks. But I mean, like, me, you, and Juicy would play with Tyler every now and then, and he was pretty fun to play with. Well, I was trying to get my original friend group back together because I used to play with you guys, and then I had like another group of friends I played with, and it was like Thomas and all of his friends, which was like a group of like 4 or 5. We'd really just play like really big multiplayer games or MMOs. Other than that, we wouldn't really do much. And like we played a lot, but then they like got obsessed with Ark, and I guess their like friend group got like really fucked up. Then they got back together, but like basically I'd played with him all throughout high school, then he disappeared because he got a divorce, so his ex-wife stole his Xbox and pawned it off, so he didn't get one for a while. Oh, this is Thomas. His name was Ragnar. You played with him a little bit, I just didn't know how much. Yeah, I figured that one. In all honesty, it's kind of funny because like I think you and Juicy got along well because like Juicy's kind of like got the same like dark sense of humor that we've had since high school. He's just an asshole. Yeah, but like Sean was the like one friend that like somehow like Juicy just pissed him the fuck off. Because I guess, yeah, Sean did not like Juicy. Yeah, but Luis doesn't like Juicy because Luis is a little bitch who doesn't want to get told what he doesn't want to hear. And like every time Luis would bitch about girls, Juicy would be like, "You either gonna man up, fix your shit, or you're just gonna fucking stop." He's like, "That's it. No ands, ifs, or buts about it." Because like ever since fucking high school, dude, Luis is fucked up left and right, and we've always been there for him. But like he doesn't learn, but he'll preach to you because he thinks he knows more than you, but then the same thing will happen to him and he'll do the same thing, and then he'll be like, "I need help," or yada yada yada. And I don't know. Juicy doesn't hate him or Sean, but like he gets tired of both of their shit at times just because like Luis throws fits and Sean does the silent treatment stuff, and then Sean throws fits and quits. But like, no, he's not. But he also knows that if he like, well, basically what had happened was like Nomeo. I played with Nomeo a lot after like you introduced me to him and all of them. And Nomeo was your friend that you worked at the store with. And like he was cool, and like before he moved up to where he's at right now, he basically went about he had this group of people he lived with in the beginning where he was like, "Oh yeah, we all play video games, it's cool, they're like my adopted parents." I guess it went like really bad, and he just had to move out of that place. He still lives up there. I don't know where it's at exactly. I haven't talked about it in a while or something like that. But like he came back whenever we started hopping into the Borderlands remaster and talking. And like one of the reasons me and him don't play it a lot anymore is like but one of the reasons well, now he's not. He used to be back when we were like when I was in Dodge and shit like that. He used to be on a lot. Him and Thomas got back on around the same time. And then at the time I also played with my cousin Eric before he got he's gone through like 3 girlfriends and he just gets so obsessed he like ditches every other friend he has and just obsesses over his girlfriends. And I mean, I guess I don't blame him, but it's like it's kind of weird to cut everyone else out of your life. I don't agree with it, you know? But it's not my life to live. So basically I played with him and his friends as a group, Thomas and his friends as a group, Nomeo and then his friends as a group, and then you and Luis and Juicy, and then Logan, Slade, Josiah, Sean, and Steven every now and then. Like I had like a bunch of groups, but like basically like fucking Logan and Slade threw bitch fits and got mad at my cousin, and then like Sean also got mad at my cousin. I got mad at my cousin, and then like we stopped playing online with him, and he stopped playing online after like the whole girlfriends. And Juicy's periodical, but he never leaves permanently, which I've enjoyed. Tyler's gone now. Nomeo doesn't play often anymore, and like Nomeo doesn't play a lot with Sean, and that's not because he doesn't want to. It's because Sean used to be like really preachy back in the day, where he was like, "Oh no, fuck alcohol and fuck everything that adults can do. That's wrong." And then Sean turned like fucking 19, and then he's like, "I'm gonna get drunk and hide alcohol in my house and hide it from my mom." So one time I was like drinking a beer while we were playing video games, and fucking he was talking shit when I went to the bathroom. So Nomeo told him, he's like, he's an adult, he can do whatever he wants. And then Sean just blew up at him, and then Sean every day after that was just like, I don't like Nomeo, he's an asshole. I couldn't figure out what it was till Nomeo told me the exact situation, and I'm like, oh, that's why. So I told Sean at one point where I was like, if you know, I don't mind us not playing with my friends. That's fine whenever we're in a group. And I said, but you're not cutting them out. And if they want to fucking play with me and I want to play with them, I don't want to hear you throwing fits. Which he still kind of throws fits every now and then. Because he gets obsessed with one game and expects everyone else to play it instead of playing over like multiple or swapping between stuff. Very self-centered in his playstyle. He's admitted it. We talked about it the other day when we played Overwatch. Like, he will only play Overwatch right now, and I've just barely been able to get him into Monster Hunter. And that was a challenge. And I don't know if he'll stick to it. Because now Drew is one of his friends is back, so he has Overwatch, so now he's probably just going to keep fucking playing Overwatch. Which I can take it in bursts, but that game's been out for 3 years and I've played it tremendously. So, no. Logan and Slade chased a few of them away, or they like just wouldn't play with me together. And then Sean doesn't like playing with some of them, so like I just kind of have to take it as it goes, you know? You are the one exception. I think it's just like you and Juicy, because he won't do anything with you and Juicy. Even though Juicy pisses him off, you don't do anything to piss him off. But yeah. Basically, I lost like all of those groups because they've either just stopped playing or other people's intervention, and it's kind of pissed me off. And like, I've met a lot of them, ironically, through like playing with randos and shit online. But like, one of the things we don't do, because apparently Sean is objective to it, is play with randos online, which is how you meet people, but he doesn't see it that way. So I haven't really built that group, built more groups back up, because I used to hop between 4 different groups, because you know me, I always hop between games. And like, Sean and them are based off of like team-based games, and they don't really do anything else. Juicy and you and me will play whatever the fuck we want, and Josiah. But Sean has a pattern of when he plays, he just gets obsessed with like one game, and that's all he'll do. Yeah, he won't. But if I ask you or let you know, you're always like, "Oh no, I'm down to do that." And that's one of the reasons we've been able to always play video games, because like we're not really confined to something. Also, whenever we play video games and join each other's parties, we can be in separate games and still like have conversations and be perfectly fine with it, you know? And like I basically the other day I just kind of had a talk with Sean while we were playing Overwatch for about like an hour or two, where I just told him all this stuff. And I told him, I'm like, this is just how I am, and I'm like, I'm not gonna force you to play these games because I'm not a dick, but I'm also gonna try to like convince you, because basically what would happen is like, there's been a game drought recently. There's just been a drought of like good games. All these games that have been coming out recently, fucking garbage. And yeah. Well, see what I Well, see, I had this period of like, I would just play like whatever came out on Game Pass or was like indie but single player on the Game Pass, and that was from like the time at my last year near the end at Dodge, whenever Fortnite started becoming popular and I just wasn't having it. But I started playing indie games, so like, oh, what's the matter? Oh, well. Have you rested in an inn? Oh yeah, it'll go. It's kind of like that game is there's a handful of quests and stuff that like really get you going, but like that game's also one where there's like a lot of like smaller based quests.
Thank you for your understanding.
And or just like, I feel like that one there's a lot of like open dungeons. Oh, what the fuck? It's not a bad game, it's a lot slower paced, except for like that. In that aspect it's not, but like, I don't know. There was just something about it when I played it, I just didn't get like the whole Elder Scrolls feel, and I kind of just got bored of it, if that makes sense. Once I got into the open world, I felt kind of like barren, and I tried a few quests, and then there's like You can actually like go to Oblivion in that game, and it's like really cool. But unless you do it for like main quests, you're just going there and there's nothing to do, and you're like, well, this is a waste. Yeah, but no, basically what had happened was like when Game Pass released, I think it's been out for 2 years now, but like the first year was kind of lame, but the second year they started picking up their shit. So like the end of Dodge, I just started playing like Game Pass games whenever Fortnite and Battle Royales kicked up, because I just wasn't interested, and like everything switched to that. So whenever the new Black Ops released, I didn't fucking like that either. It was fun while it lasted to play with your friends. Like the regular online wasn't bad, but it was just like, it was shit. Just wasn't good. And I think it's pretty low. Save it before you do, trust me. But no, I got into a lot of those indie games that Game Pass started getting, because like Xbox procured those in the last year, and like all I played was like those fucking indie games, and then like the new Mega Man came out. I went through all like, honestly, I'm at a phase right now where I've been going back through a lot of backwards compat games, because like the way video games have been heading right now is we're going backwards, but not in a good way. And I just don't like it. I don't like where we're heading. I don't like the Battle Royale phase. I think it needs to die, because it's making developers be lazy, and then it's the only good thing it's done is almost bankrupt the Call of Duty franchise to make them realize, oh hey, we fucked up. We better actually try with this next game. And it's made video games more like mainstream, so now like people aren't dicks or consider people as big as nerds for playing video games. I think that's nice, but it's also a bit fucked because like the jocks that like bullied people in school for that shit are like posting fucking Fortnite dubs on their fucking Snapchat, and I think that's dumb as shit.
Secbot is on the way and will end your life shortly. Please remain calm. Thank you for your understanding.
Also, like, Fortnite's just so fucking bad because, like, oh my god, the kids that play it, we had one come in the other day who fucking, I don't know if I told you this, but this lady, they're basically, Oklahoma has like an abundance of what do you call those? They're refugees. So like there's a lot of like people from different countries. So there's like Somalians and Vietnamese in an abundance. And their kids and the parents barely know English, but the one thing this kid knew and tried to speak to me of in the store was the fucking Fortnite dances. And I just went, I'm a bit disappointed.
Second is on the way and will end your life short. Thank you for your understanding.
Oh no, I get it. And like children are the most impressionable things in the world, so like the moment they make it seem cool to kids. Yeah. I'm not like saying fuck you to kids or anything like that. I'm just saying like
Second is on the way and will end your life short. Please remain calm. Thank you for your understanding.
Excuse me.
and it sucks. I'm concerned because I think they use the cat robots to steal people's secrets.
Oxygen levels critical.
人生の風流は鳥取ピットで生活化されています。
Pain is the great advisor. Love the great enemy. Work the great redeemer.
I'm just gonna get the fuck out of here before I die. I'm gonna restart, and those guys do a lot of damage.
Okay, save. I'll just do new save. And I'll hop over to the game you're playing and try it out.
It's pretty good. It is pretty good.
Wait, it's down here. Void bastards! I so want to drink pop right now. But I can't. It sucks because like I can't even drink milk because usually I drink milk like about every hour or so.
Damn it, I need this upgrade.
Wait, Iron Man?
Don't.
I can't. I
don't
can't
like
enable it, Iron Man. I can't enable
Good.
it. Why?
Because it means if you die once, you're done for good. And you die a lot.
All troops, search airlock.
Fuck.
Check out airlock.
Except when you're on board a vessel.
Bastards and wards.
How to say it's except when you're on board a vessel. Got it.
Check out ward.
Second is on the way and will end your life shortly. Please remain calm. Thank you for your understanding.
Cunt in the ward.
Be careful with pirates, as they will fuck you up till you start getting a lot of upgrades.
Okay.
Check out ward. All troops, search ward.
Can you punch?
No.
Oh shit. That sucks.
To corridor C.
Did it start you without bullets?
Yeah.
Good.
Bastards and wards.
Oh! I locked the door!
The wards. Cunt in the wards.
Oxygen. 50%.
Cunt in the wards. Everyone to ward.
There's only one pirate ship docked here. I think they can
Everyone to ward.
can't die.
Check out corridor A.
Life support
Jesus
system
Christ.
critical.
I got killed. Lasted a pretty good while. I made it to like the 4th zone. Basically, there are difficulties based on how far you get, and then once you get further into the game, it'll start you off at later points.
Issuing WCG Client Care Package. Yes, this...
Local mapping device? Oh, just the map in general. Okay. Oh, yeah, I thought it meant like there's something to like search out, like lootable spots or something. That makes sense though.
I love you so much. I love you so much, you fluffy.
What's that?
Ah, shit. Yep. Died instantly.
The pirates came around the corner and killed you, didn't they?
Yep.
Part of the game, bud.
Yep. I almost made it though. I almost, like, the door was closing when I died.
Yeah, basically what happens is, that's supposed to happen. You can't get into the ship. So I got to the door and pressed A and it didn't fucking work and I like died at the door. It's so that way it teaches you about the like death system and shit.
Gary, that you? Hey.
Busies itself with paperwork. Oh, that's a random debuff too. Randomly costs alerting enemies.
Yeah, I got that at the start of mine too. You can get rid of those. There are genetic modifiers on some ships, and it'll tell you can add traits or get rid of. That's really the only way other than to die.
That's pretty great though.
Beautiful.
Not you again.
Garbage left.
That's my 5 o'clock. I have not you again.
Murdering
You can
all
play this entire
citizens is
game
not
stealth if you
required.
want. What's not required?
Murdering all citizens is not required. Oh.
Yeah, basically you're in a galaxy that's like really fucked and filled with pirates and a bunch of crazy space shit. And then the pirates that have ransacked all the ships in this galaxy, the people on those ships got irradiated by this galaxy's like shit. So like they're fine if they drive through, but if they stay here long enough they mutate, and that's what makes all the monsters and weird shit. It kind of explains it to you, but it really doesn't.
I actually kind of like this, the fact that I did random debuffs. This is about like, I'm not a fan of roguelike games usually, but this seems pretty interesting.
Uh-huh. Yeah, oh yeah, and all the like levels sometimes the levels have like random things added to them too. And the layouts are most of the time very different.
Yeah. Shit. Can they unlock locked doors? Do you know?
The only ones that can't unlock... No, locked doors, they can't unlock until the timer goes off.
Oh, the timer eventually goes off? Okay.
Yeah.
Shit. There's no other way out. Fuck me. I got trapped by some fucking guy like I can barely hurt.
Is it a screw?
Yeah, that.
You can run away and then like lock doors and stuff.
No, like, oh, he ran away. Okay.
Also, when you lock doors, they don't always stay behind them. So like they'll move on.
Yep, I saw that. Food.
Clusterfluck. Let's see what that is. Which one's Clusterfluck?
Okay, I think I cleared out this,
Over later.
I think I cleared out the first little place.
Also, you don't have to fight everything in the place. You can sneak by it.
Yeah, I realized. I noticed that.
Especially screws in the early on. It's probably better to sneak by.
Yeah. Yeah, I snuck past the screw. I only killed the, I killed the 3 guys that were in the air vault.
Yeah.
And then, one guy that was, in, like, through the first hallway. He was in the first hallway to get anywhere.
Oh, that's what I need for that. Just like
What happens when I die? No worries. Other clients will use what you constructed.
Yeah, they like really don't fuck around with that.
This is great.
It's funny though, cause like whenever you find the item needed, he goes, I always knew, even from when you were a bag of dehydrated junk, that you were worth something. Or like, it's funny because like every time you respawn, he'll say like a funny quirk. So like every time you get a new guy, every time you find an item, every time you run into pirates, and then the pirates will say stuff every time you go further into the galaxy and either run across them or kill a few of them.
Yeah.
It's funny. Basically, like, it's just kind of silly, but I gotta go to the restroom real fast. I'll be right back.
Oh. Dangerous occurrences. Should I board it? Why not? Let's see what it's got on me. Oh, there we go. I have to use the joystick. Taking a gunpoint without a good plan is usually suicidal. Oh, taking on a gunpoint. You know, I could have tried to frickin' send that screw out into space. Oh wow. Oh shoot, screw. Kill the tourists! Oh. Oh, tourists blow themselves up. Lovely. So how would one eat food? Out of curiosity. Or does it just auto eat, so you can't really heal? Do you know, Hunter? Okay.
Alright, I'm back. Ooh, I had to take a shit. Ugh. I don't know if you were here when I don't think you were here when I got back from Taco Bell, but basically I bought 2 of the giant Taco Bell party packs that are like 12 tacos in one. Because I was like, I don't want to go get groceries tomorrow because I have tomorrow off, and like what happens is like I have this thing where like I've got my upper respiratory infection, and if I'm not working, I don't wake up at the correct times. So I stayed in bed for so long that I got dehydrated, and then it fucked with my upper respiratory infection. So then I was fucking sick, and I had a fucking headache this morning and felt like ass.
Oh. Wow.
So I was like, I don't want that to even remotely happen again, and if it fucking does, I will not like that. How about I just buy enough food so when I wake up I have food, because like I felt like so shitty this morning until Josiah sent me an invite and I started playing with you guys. I honestly didn't think I could get in my fucking truck and drive to go fucking get all that shit done. I was like, I honestly might starve for like the next 2 days. I feel this shitty. Like, I don't physically think I can drive, and I went, you know what, fuck it. I drove, and then I got my order, and like, I order, and this motherfucker doesn't think I'm being serious, because that's like fucking 24 tacos.
Wow.
So he goes, sir, can you repeat that? And I go, I want 2 taco party meals or whatever. And he goes, can you repeat that again? Like, he could hear me perfectly well. He was just double checking, you know, and I thought it was funny as shit. So then the fucking idiot has me pull forward He's like, I'm gonna need you to pull forward. So I pull forward, and then all of a sudden I'm just sitting there like listening to music. In my truck.
Shit! I'm out of bullets.
Yeah, that'll happen. But I'm just sitting there listening to music in my truck, and he's like, "Sir," and I just see back at the window I'd pulled away from him sitting there with my food, and I'm like, "You told me to pull forward," and he's like, "Yeah, forget about it." And then I pull back in, which it was a pain in the ass because it's like narrow, and I'm backing up with my truck.
Yeah.
So I'm like, fuck it. And then I get my fucking food, and I fucking go through one of the boxes, and I finished that box off, and that was basically my breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And now that it's like fucking 4 or something in the morning, I've eaten 2, and I'm about to eat 2 more, so I have 8 for tomorrow. And if I get hungry at the end of the night, I might actually get some.
Tourists blew up on me. Oh.
Yeah, the tourists are crazy, and then there's like even bigger explodey ones. They're not fun. There's radioactive ones. There's pink ones that have like 4 times the damage and 4 times the spread.
Yeah. Awesome, plumber showed hazardous leaks on the layout mount. I got a good one with that one. 2 jumps, 2 days of food, merits 30. Assist with emergency staff turnover.
Oxygen levels critical. Oxygen depleted.
Explosives are literally your best friend on higher difficulties.
I bet.
Yeah, because bullets don't do shit. There's a literal enemy that's bulletproof because she puts up a force field that you either have to go around or
This kid! Oh my god, airplane noises. Oh my god, that's funny as shit.
I feel like you're enjoying this game a lot, Ryan, and I don't know if it's speaking to your whole I like to kill kids momentum. I think you've checked off all the boxes. I know what I need to know.
Ah shit. Oh! Ah shoot, none of the bad guys drop bullets.
No.
Oh, it did for me.
You gotta
one time.
find bullets.
It
you
did
gotta,
for
yeah,
me
but
a
you
few
mostly gotta find
times.
bullets. It's,
Yeah, I see that now. Oh, I am so fucking dead. Stop shooting me, turret! Ah, Jesus. I'm dead.
Oxygen at 50%.
God damn it, the oxygen level in this fucking place blows dick.
No! Ah, I died just as returning to Steve. Ah. Okay, let's do this again.
You're gonna die a
Gun
lot at the
points
beginning, but when you
and
unlock more
peepers
upgrades,
are
it's
shown on layout map. Calls everyone by their first name. Wait, what?
basically all the enemies will have names.
That's great.
It's funny. There's one for first names and there's one for last names. I think the last name's one is funnier.
Okay, let's do this.
I guess I could check tunes.
Oxygen levels critical.
Get some blue side.
Oh, oil. Oil! Ooh. Okay. That's interesting.
Oxygen depleted.
Opt in.
I don't know what that does, but,
Of travel board.
play security expert with evasive flyer. Add low profile, can't be seen through windows. Receive 25% off Krill Mart prices. Okay. Interesting. I added, can't be seen through window. No! That oil thing actually saved my life.
Oh yeah, it's nice. It's nice, but you can get an upgrade that makes it not last as long. You can basically get an upgrade that makes you have like.
Well, I keep getting it because there's like oil everywhere, so
Yeah.
that's why. It's just kind of hard to step where there's not oil right now.
You can jump, but the jump kind of sucks.
Yeah. Ow. Okay. Come on. Okay. Ah. I do not want to lose this character. Oh shit. Pick up. Oh shoot, didn't see that oil. Oh shoot, don't have enough merits to unlock that. Okay. Oh shoot. Gotta go the other way.
I wish we had an Uber Eats here.
Oh.
Just order food and have them deliver it to you. Because honestly, on my days off, I just want to fucking stay home and not leave.
Yeah.
Fucking Caden saw me working at the dollar store. He's like, "What the fuck you doing?" when he came down to see me. I work, and he's like, "Why the fuck you working here?" And I go, "Because it's where I work." And he goes, "Bullshit, you're lying. This is a joke. It's all an elaborate prank." And I'm like, "No, it's not."
Yeah.
He's like, "I could never see you working convenience or something like that." And I'm like, "Well, I kind of don't really have a choice. It's part-time. And I kind of needed it." He said, "Also, I'm management, so it's not like I'm somebody's bitch."
Yeah.
I said, "It's nice." And he's like, "Yeah." Because he
25
knew
minutes
that, like,
to
I'd
unlock.
have problems. Yeah, fuck. Well, yeah, my headset will probably die here within an hour, so give me a heads up.
Okay.
But, because I just got the notification to recharge it. But no, I basically told him, because, like, he had known, like, I had had some really shifty managers for Loves. But it's like, it's an environment where you deal with druggies all day. No wonder it's half your employees are just as big as druggies as everybody else is.
Yeah. Coffee shop?
So,
What does that do?
oh, if you drink tea, it gives you triple damage and you're 3 times as fast.
Lovely. Interesting. Let's see. Power is on. How do I turn the power off then?
By going to the generator.
Okay. Well, I'm at the generator. It says power's on. And I can't turn it off. Shit. Screw. Screw again. Oh, what the? It's locked. Shit. Oh shit. Gun.
Oxygen at 50%.
Oh Jesus.
Here, I got what I wanted.
I have no clue if I got what I wanted. How can I view what I've gotten?
Well, okay, so if you go to the deck and you go
Oh,
to
I
the
see.
computer in the
A,
deck, it'll
batteries,
show.
coin, fingers, food, spoon, restraint pad, and scriber. Okay.
But also, if you go to the decks of ships, it'll basically show you a bunch of stars on your map, and that'll be all the items in the area that aren't in the open. There are still some in the open, but those are all the ones that are hidden away. And
damn it! Pirates take twice as long to fix location on board.
Gary.
Keep young and deal with our new essential fluids package.
Essential fluids package.
Oxygen at 50%.
Damn. So many of them. Not sure if the scribes are friendly because they don't seem to attack me until I shoot. Okay, fuck that. Shit, I have to go that way because there's oxygen right beside all those people.
I just had to kill 2 higher level screws. Which is not fun. I reflected their bullets back at them. Is a thing you can do.
Lovely. Oh shit.
Arms. Converting unused organs into merits today.
Luckily, the scribes seem to be running away.
Scribes aren't super strong. They're pretty weak. Them and the little bitty guys are the 2 weakest enemies, I think. Well, them, the citizens, and the little short.
Okay. Shit. Where do I leave at? That's what I'm trying to figure out.
Wherever your ship's at.
Where does it say my ship's at, though? I'm trying to figure out where it says my ship is at. Oh, okay, I see it now. I have to go around then. Shit. Okay, this way. And this way. And I'll just go close and turn. Because I wasn't finding shit.
Ooh.
Oh, apparently I found it. Alrighty then. Stapler.
Oh, it's one of these. My favorite, I guess.
Alrighty, let's
That's
go.
where it's at. That's where it's at.
Genetic to my left. That shit. No, that's not what I wanted. Jamie Plunger, break room, always have biscuits, excellent aim, replace Skulker with Deadeye, nearby tourist won't spontaneously detonate. There we go. One bullet, 4 people.
Fuck that. Guess that's what I needed.
That's my HP at. Okay.
Line printer.
Security. Yay, the turrets don't blow up on me anymore as I walk by.
Get the fuck out of here. Woo! The place was too hot.
There's quite a few enemies. Just open this one. Okay. There's that one, that one. Okay. A lot of them are tourists, and they're harmless to me now because they don't explode when I walk by them.
You can get a thing called a scrambler that brainwashes them into your friends, and they'll blow up enemies for you.
Oh, that's great.
But it's like late game, you have to get a magnetron to make it.
Ah. Savage form.
It's a good thing I just now found where a magnetron's at.
Ah. No enemies there. Nope. Don't have enough. Okay. This might be a hot spot. Holy crap, just tourist after tourist after tourist. Wow. I may have got lucky this time around. There's so many just tourists. Gun! I'm going back the other way. Oh shit. Let's see. Oh, O2's over here. Awesome. There's one here, but it is a tourist, so I'm good. Break areas in here. Tourist. Okay. 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 I love the stapler gun though. It takes out pretty much. It takes out the guys in one hit, and it can take out multiple at once. Food. Okay. Fuck. Out of my way. Barely survived that. Okay. Let's head back now. I really don't want to lose this character just because I got the freaking tourist thing now, which is so nice. Okay, workbench. I can now make a padded jacket. Awesome. Oh, I can make the ammo subsidy.
Getting the fuck out of here.
Okay. Awesome. More health and more ammo in my care packages. Care package. 6 food gain. How much power do I have? Food and 7 jumps. A market.
At 50%.
Buy 1 fuel, yeah. Buy 1 biscuit, buy a sandwich. Buy bushwhackers, spikes, fingers, cluster flax, rat spikes, scrambled eggs, zap chargers, kitty bots. Nebula tubes. Bullets.
Get the fuck out of here.
Hmm. I'm gonna need a few staples.
Yes, I got the scrambler.
Okay. Visit Sean Vessel or whatever it is for healing. Alrighty.
God damn it. I got killed by a void whale.
Glow bulb. Okay.
Yeah, just watch out. There's space whales that'll instantly eat you if you don't have torpedoes.
Recruiting replacement client. Issuing WCD client care package.
Oh, awesome. You can make parts too.
Oh, my prisoner's defense. Jacob Kennedy. Damaging rental space vehicles.
Oh shoot.
Action items.
No. Oh, okay, there we go.
Are you suffering from a dry, itchy throat and a gritty feeling in your eyes? This is a result of 6 months spent as desiccated powder.
Literally, the only thing I've been doing today, besides me playing fucking EDF with Josiah, has just been playing video games, but constantly upgrading my characters. Not really progressing, but upgrading.
Bushwhackers don't detonate due to your presence. Okay. Generator straight ahead. Oh shit. Block you until I get what I wanted from here. Oh, can't do that. Damn. Oh, theater.
You figured out that they spawn from portals, haven't you?
Yeah, I have.
I was gonna say, I think it took Sean a little longer. No, who was it? No, maybe just I can't remember.
Yeah,
I know it
saw
took me a little bit as well.
I saw it right before my eyes. The very first portal I came across, which was actually the second place I went to. I saw it happen.
Took
I was
me like it took me 3 ships to figure out that they were spawning places because it hadn't occurred. Because in my first ships I was playing stealthy, so I didn't kill enemies, so none were spawning in. So when I started killing enemies is when I started to notice.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, security turret.
Need this magnetron.
Just one more thing. Okay. I got everything here, so on to the next place. Rest and eat to heal.
Starting to manage themselves.
I actually kind of like this rogue game. It does it pretty well.
Oh yeah, I agree.
まだ伝えられていない。
A woman who fishes in a neighbor's well often catches crabs.
Oh, shoot, I forgot to lock the spawn like I thought I was thinking. Oh well, I locked one door at least. BF1 would see MT.
Bad idea.
Doesn't make noise when running. Fast runner.
Yes.
Doesn't make noise when running.
I was gonna say it makes a noise when running, but then you said you had that where you didn't.
For faster running. Soon. Okay.
Holy shit.
Oh shit! He just blew up.
Find where the fuck this thing is and then get the fuck out of here fast. Somewhat to the helm. This should work.
Fuck, fuck. Seriously, another one? Alright, got through that entire ship. Woo!
Are you still in like Sector 1 or whatever?
Yeah, I haven't made it to the first, objective.
Excuse me. Applicant.
Straight pad, neutral tray.
Oxygen. Life support systems critical.
Okay.
Ooh, fuck.
No power. Shit. No power, and just a swarm of the kids. Damn. This place is not a good place to be. No, 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 no. Oxygen generator. Power's on. Ooh, Jesus. Now I can start working my way through shit. Oh shit, I forget they can go through those small hole places.
I've almost got all the upgrades in the game except for like a few weapons and like one for the health you get. And then after that, I'll actually try to beat the game. Right now, I'm literally just trying to get all the weapons. Fuck, the power's off.
Yep. I was dealing with that earlier. Oh shit, I am so fucking dead. What the heck? Stop shooting me, turret! You can't see me! Fuck, fuck, fuck! Shit! Nope, I am so dead. So fucking dead. I died. Fuck. There's so many of those crooks, dude. They're spoiling me. Alright, let's go.
Rehabilitation session now commencing in the therapy.
Use noise to draw citizens into ambush. Fuck, turret. Of course. Right off the bat, turret. Can't wait till I can override turrets.
Oxygen at 50%.
Fuel. Fuel. Wait. Okay. There's one thing. Right here. There you go. Shit. Turret. Reload. Here come the kids.
Concerned that children are near you.
You should be.
Fuck!
Or is the alarm going off, and that alarm is meaning I hit the deep end.
God. I'm frightened to think of what you might be like as a dad someday.
I don't know.
Oxygen levels critical. critical.
Failure to comply will result in dehydration.
Oxygen depleted.
Damn it! Tourist blew up. Ah! Came right up there on the corner and you blew
my mic's
up. You abandoned me! Consumes oxygen more slowly. Okay, there is power. Oh. Okay.
Alright, I had my headset crap out on me, so it's got a few minutes left because I put it on the charger for a little bit, but I think I'm gonna call it.
Okay.
I think, if I'm lucky.
At least with the spawn points, you can lock the room, so if they spawn, they're just locked in the room.
Ooh, red shield and handbook. You know, fuck it. Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna put my headset on the charger for a little bit so I can get it at least to medium.
Okay. Increase oxygen supply by 50%. Shit, wrong side.
Oxygen at 50%.
Alright, I cleared another ship and now my battery's at medium, so I should be good.
Alrighty.
Yeah, no, I'm pretty far into the upgrade trees right now.
trying to lock the freaking, I already locked them all in a spawn point except for 2, which is the screw and the, one guy I haven't gotten to his room yet, which he locked himself in, has himself locked in.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get the screw locked out of somewhere so that way I can unlock a little door, but he just does not want to leave that room. Well, I'll just use this one then. Hopefully this has what I want. Hey!
You get like a giant cluster of grenades called a cluster flak, and basically it's like 50 grenades in one. It's really
Nice.
helpful against like screws and those stupid old ladies with like impregnable shields.
Ah.
Yeah, because you literally can't break their shields. You have to hit behind them, so you either have to like deploy a distraction, so that way they're looking somewhere else so you can shoot them in the back. Because they're weak, they just have a shield that is a bitch, and then also like they do a fuck ton of damage. So they're like glass cannon, basically.
Extend oxygen supply? Nah. Don't need to do that. Is he in the other room yet? No, he's right at the door. He just won't step in. Did I lock that door? Oh shit, I did, didn't I? I bet like an idiot I locked it.
I'm in a place that's power periodically goes out, but it's got these hard ass fucking.
Okay, I got what I wanted. I'm out of here. I got every single loot, and I got the 2 buy loots, which was like what I wanted. They were both what I wanted. Oh shoot, I got 3 things. And a bunch of food. I needed a bunch of food. Okay, let's go to workbench. Holy shit. So much shit. Okay, let's go with Staple Hunter first. Senior staple fires 2 more staples. Oh man. Let's build another next gun. Just so I have the next one. And then let's upgrade regulator. Okay, let's see if I can build any parts.
No.
You died?
I died before I could get all my shit back to my ship.
Yeah, that was happening a lot in the beginning.
Fucking upgrade.
Yeah, that's what happened a lot.
I have heart restarters, but like basically I'd gone so long without like losing all my lives, but they don't come back immediately. So like.
WCD plant care package.
Okay, there's a part in this place, so I might as well dock.
Handset and an atomic clock.
Let's go with a heavy regulator, spiker. Silently fires toxic spikes, doesn't alert enemies. Let's do that. Ah, man. Almost there. Just 2 more hours. Wow, it's the same map setup as the last ship I did. Except there's toxic clouds everywhere. Oh shit. I wasn't paying attention to them. Nope, don't have enough merits for it.
My dog stole my pillow. Yeah,
Oh.
it's mine, bitch. Arrogant little bitch.
Okay.
I'm in a ship that has no enemies
Shit!
whatsoever.
Turret! Turret in the helm! Turret in the helm! Luckily the healing machine was nearby, so... Okay. Let's go ahead and lock that so they aren't walking in through there. Okay. They're locked in there. I'll leave them locked in there.
Just 69 time units.
Okay. Let's see here. There's some fuel over this way.
I gotta admit though, the concept for this game is really fucking neat.
It is. Take that fuel.
Oh shit. So apparently if it shows no enemies but it says lots of spawning, it just randomly will spawn a bunch in of different enemies that you have no idea what you're going up against.
Lovely. Okay, one more room. Turret!
One more room. Fuck me. That's what I
Not exactly fuck me. Okay, I got everything that I can get. I don't have enough credits to get the other two things. So hit up the healing room real quick, and then I'll be on my way. There you go. That really didn't have too many enemies. It's the second easiest ship I've been on. The first one was when I got a bunch of the tourists, and that was when I got the genetic modifier where tourists just ignore me. Oh, I don't know if I want to upgrade it just yet. I don't want to blast.
This is a nightmare.
Actually, you know what? There we go. I upgraded it. Alrighty, let's do this. Going to the mission that it was telling me to go to finally. Yeah, he didn't start me off with no power this time. Transit register. Okay. Let's go this way. Do this real quick. Okay then.
God damn it, the fucking pirates. I ran into pirates before I could get to my item, and now I'm there, but they follow you. And they're tough as shit. They're the dudes that killed you at the start of the game, they're still that tough.
I bet.
Search airlock. Everyone to corridor E.
Life support systems.
How much credit do I have? I do not have enough, so I'm just gonna ignore that and just hope I don't run into too many enemies.
Life support systems.
Turrets, multiple.
Wait, what? He disappeared.
Life support systems critical.
Now I'm dead. Fuck.
Damn it. And it's in a place with 4 loot. Ah, damn. Kinda sad about that.
Recruiting replacement client. Issuing WCG client care package.
Oh shit.
Offense striking a grandmother, what the fuck?
Found a screw.
Items.
Fuck yes.
Don't need to go that way, so I'll just shut the screw out then.
I think I need exactly 2 rad shields, so there's 2 areas near me that have 2 rad shields, and I'm like, yes!
Nice.
Damn it, the power's out.
I wish I could turn off the power just to get. Wait a minute. This is security thing right there. Oh shit. With the turret protecting it. Okay, I got everything. And a bunch of cred. Awesome. That was worth it. Now I have to search for an ID card. Finally, I can hack stuff. Authority to override gunpoints. Gunpoints faster and cheaper gunpoint override authorization. Chance of instant free authorization. Ooh. Super fast door locking and unlocking. SecBot manager authority to override SecBots. Cargo manager cheaper and faster locked container authorization. Faster and cheaper authorization of additional terminal functionality. Found in Lux. There we go.
Thank you for your understanding.
I love the noise it made. That's awesome. That's cool. Whenever you're in locate mode, as you're moving your thing around, it like plays a little song. Oh, never mind. It plays notes. Anyways, star map. Both in the same direction. I hear sky pirates or pirates. Wait.
Yeah, sometimes they talk while you're flying around.
Well, like there's, I think there's. Not sure. Anyways. Okay, so I want to go right first if possible.
Try out this brainwashing thing.
Shit. Okay.
One sec, I gotta change my Twitch still.
Coming in from this area. Oh, my luggage. My husband. Okay. We'll want to open and now lock. Now, when you have gain authorization, is it permanent or temporary?
What do you mean?
On turrets?
It's permanent with that one turret.
That one turret. Yeah. Well, that's what I was asking, if it was permanent for that one turret. Okay.
And that's what I told you, bitch.
Ah, fuck. Another turret. Fuck me.
Provide maximum cooperation to W. Water boarding in accordance with subsection.
Just go on with you. Oh shit. Found the spawn point.
No biting.
Set bomb.
Nope, didn't get it in time. Oh well. Chance on a critical hit on each shot, more quickly detected by peepers and gun points. Suspect. Awesome. What I need is right beside me. And I'm fresh and ready to go. I just gotta hope I can get rid of the suspect perk or whatever. Okay. No genetics, but there is a security lab nearby. Okay. Gonna lock that. That's what I wanna know more.
When the fucking citizens or rad guys, or any of
Do
them
what?
blow up, it sounds like butt cheeks slapping together.
Oh. I mean, that's what it kind of sounds like whenever they're moving around, but... So far, no turrets. Awesome. Turret!
So far, no turrets. Awesome. Turret!
Yep, that's how my life goes. Okay. Oh shoot, there was no helm. Okay.
Get a piece of paper so I can write this shit down.
Okay, I think I went through every room and got everything. Rising. Current. That's
I need 9 more items, and then I'll have all the upgrades.
nice. Merit Garter. Additional 10% chance of an instant free authorization.
Wait, maybe not. Maybe 11.
Pubbot has a stolen part.
Alright, I'm gonna end my stream and hopefully it went pretty good.